and we're live again. Hey! Right, load up Bernard. Now, I was deliberating while eating lunch. Do I? Words. Words, right. Do I keep this village, or have another look and try a third go at finding one that might be a little more optimal? Because this place is... I mean, like... What is that? What's that over there? Also, just as a brief thing, I'm just going to try and quickly do. Save image as... Right, so that should be that done. So I'm just going to OBS. I'm going to add a image. It's not an amazing picture, I'm afraid, and it's come out really big. Let's just put that little fella up in this corner. Should I put it in the bottom corner for now? There we go. So, thank you kindly to all you lovely people. Hello, Debshred. So, I'm thinking I might go and explore south. So I'm just going to quickly check my location. I am at 4,660. And apparently 4,660 is a big taiga forest, so I might try and head just due south. I'm going to come back here, but just as a temporary measure. Have a quick look. How did you get all the tools to start with? I was very fortuitous and found diamonds in a shipwreck. I think it was a shipwreck anyway. I know I found diamonds. And as a result, I made some things. Yeah, my problem is that village is too kind of small in terms of arable land. That I'm concerned if I try and grow crops. Well, I'm going to have to get a fisherman to get a bucket. Actually, no, I can get iron. No, I would need the fisherman with the bucket because I need the water. I'm just going to quickly try and run through this taiga forest. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I've got a few diamonds spare. I could probably make a shovel. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't bring the puppers for this one. An ankle snapping experience. So I'm just going to be hopeful. Except for me, that village is kind of small and without water readily accessible because of the iciness. Because I think flowing water might be safe, but I don't know. So yeah, sorry for the sort of bad picture. It's surprisingly dark in that corner of my room, where I keep the where I have my trains. But it looks very at home. It's it's a little smaller than the 08, which was to be expected. Oh, baby bunnies. Baby bunnies. So many baby bunnies. It's night time. I have made poor decisions. I've got a few more pictures to my Discord, but I thought I wouldn't clutter up the stream too much for them. Excuse me. Yes. Had lunch, should be good for another few hours. There's a good chance the lovely Ash from the moderator team will be joining me at during her lunch break if she is wanting to do this. Might make things a little more exciting briefly while she's about. I'm not really seeing much. Whoa! What was that? Ow. Just gonna keep on going. It's fine. This is fine. Conclusion: there is not another good village nearby. Alright, the ball and chain effect is going, which is good. Hello, Ash. Don't worry, you've not missed anything other than me going, I wonder if there's a village over here, and then falling into lots of spiders. Ow. But yeah, see these? It's too cold. You can't grow paper here. I may have to see if I can experiment with heated blocks. I don't know if heated blocks will work, or whether you can just put ice on top of lava. I know lava at least has a heat effect around it. Now watch as I find a completely different village. Ow. So I'm just going to quickly hit escape to pause. Now, there's a big taiga forest in the middle of the map. My village is just outside of it. So I need to go this way. So not all the rivers are frozen, which is good. Yeah, we know there's foxes out here, and there's puppers, and there's polar bears. And I'm going to run away from the polar bears, hopefully successfully. Then I'm going to have to get on with making that village great again. Run away. Canyon. Ooh. Ah, you missed the foxes then, presumably last stream. Where there was a load of little tiny baby ones. They were so fluffy. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. See, I'm going to take it nice and slow. I'm going to try and get some defences put up around the village. And then we'll go from there. Combination of fences and berry bushes until I can get enough of each. Rather, fences or berry bushes. Aha! Run away. So yeah, I'm considering what to put as, I guess, the new goal. Ugh. As, yeah. I'm not already sure. That's the terrible, terrible place where all my puppies died. I think. I didn't actually go back and check how many of the puppers were lost, but this lava is a problem. And it's sort of this way-ish, I think. So I guess what I'm probably going to do is end up cutting down some bits of the village and moving them to better... Oh, he's such a chonker! Look at the chonker! He's a massive fluffy bear. There's an enderman. That's a lot of skeletons. That's my village is probably dying. That's a lag spike. That's not going to be enough. Right, I need a bed. I don't like this. It's not good. I need to eat the food so I can run away. There's so many creepers. That is, look how many creepers there are. And they've got zombie villages. Brilliant. Ah, and the creeper blew up. And I'm out of arrows. The golem's dead. No, it isn't. Right. Ooh, donuts. They sound good. Okay. These funky snow skeletons. They look cool, but they're going to kill me. Oh, what is with my frame rate? What? Frames, what happened to you? Okay. This house, I think is where I kept all my stuff. I think that was my bed. No, that wasn't my bed. Good, that was my previous bed. The creepers really have it in for me. Creepers are a problem. It is known. Okay, right, so I'm not gonna need that, not gonna need that, not gonna need those. What happened? Why is there so much wrong with this map? Okay, I don't have any arrows, but I'm gonna have a bow. Okay, my puppers are alive. That's good. Taco. Right. I needed to make a map before I did too much. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. Okay, it might be that you guys don't get a an episode 1 map. Right. How am I gonna solve this problem? Because this village is really spread out. And my puppers are gonna be a nuisance, I'd imagine. See, they're already just wandering. Alright, so I've got a blast furnace. Got a tiny little house with 2 of those in it. Okay, right, puppers, you are going to have to all sit down for now. You are too much of a liability. Okay, how do I get cash quickly? Wheat. Or potatoes. Let's see what I can see. See if there's anything that might aid my expansion of this village. There's coal. Coal can be sold. There's lots of coal up here as well. So let's... I prefer to do this with fortune, but this ain't it. Right, I hope my audio is all okay. Should be all the same, but, you know, never hurts to ask. Ow. Oh, that's convenient. That sounds like a zombie one as well. Whee. I got a zombie spawner in my village. Whee. It's even got 2 chests. Hey. Ooh. Ooh, enchanted golden apple. What do I not need? Andesite. Melon. I'll come back here, obviously, but... That's helpful, honestly. Once I've got some mending stuff, I'll be able to go back and mend it. So I've got lots of string and I've got lots of this. So I need to make a barrel for a fisherman. That'll get me a bucket. If I can save up. Oh, nice. I've even gotten too many. There we go. Bowls are easily made. Right. Farmer. Ugh. The farmer doesn't die before I get to do anything. So we've got a cartographer who wants lots of paper. We have the ruins of this house. I need to get some wood. I need to plant some trees. Everything's gonna be just fine. I already have wood. What am I doing? So, blanks. Barrel. I guess I will make the thing. Store it. Store those. Store that. Store that. So we need a barrel. What was the other one I said? I need a barrel and let's go with a barrel for now. Now, hopefully one of these unemployed guys will become employed. There's also a blast furnace over here, so there should be a armourer. In you go. Come on, get employed. Get employed. Who wants to be employed? Yes, you do. You're going to go in there and you're going to become an armourer, aren't you? It's a blast furnace, though. I don't want to do too much village work until I've got the map, because I want to have a nice place to start from. Okay, so I need clay. Clay, no, rabbit. The current. Oh, fisherman. Okay, this is the thing you can do. This fisherman's gone, alright. Come back in the morning and hope for the best. Remove the blast furnace, place it down again. That's the plan. However, I've just done that with the fisherman's box, and he now is the same trades. So I need to remove his barrel. See, and then you wait till he despawns it. Yeah, I got your barrel. I got your barrel, haven't I? So you want to trade with me? You want to sell me fish? That is a tiny little farming patch. Yep, the igloo is far away from the town, which makes it safer. Right. You know what? I'm just going to put this down again. Alright, so I've got to wait till he goes to work, otherwise it won't change it. Alright. Let's take up this. Hey puppies. I'm assuming that you want the food. Right. So it's time for you to go to work. Soon, hopefully. I don't got all day. Come on. Don't be like this. Okay. This guy, so he's lost his profession. Right, let's try it again. Yep, now he's buying coal. Yee. Now the cartographer... 7. Let's hope I didn't lose the emerald. No, not that one. Emerald. And we have... Alright then. That's the map. Enjoy, everybody. This was what I've been working towards to. Now I need to make glass. I need to cook 6 glass. Make some glass panes, lock this map in, and then we can start. What fun it will be. What fun. We're having a nice time, aren't we, chat? I'm going to change this dramatically when I can. Now, question is, that's north. So, I think... yeah, pretty much the entire village is currently covered. Hey. So I do like to get the before and after picture for the map. No, it's not as pretty, but it will be. It's going to be fun. We're having a nice time, aren't we, everybody? Having a good time. Right, we got glass. You're going to make some glass panes. And we're going to just store this map for now, because... and then we're going to get on with things. We're going to make a lovely little Viking-esque village. I'm probably going to leave these houses as they are at the moment. But all the new ones are going to look different and pretty, and they're going to have slightly flat roofs so they can get snow on them. And it'll be good. Because snow is nice. Map number 0. And as long as we don't lose this map, we should be fine. Okay, so I now need to put away those. I've run out of space already. Okay. Take the string out. Take that out. Put those away. Okay. Just going to carry this glass with me, I guess. First thing I need to do is get as much wood as I can carry. Because I need to make a huge fence. Because this village is such an awkward shape. I'm also going to need to make a lot of charcoal. But now we've started now. Hello, Disrupt. Right, we have begun. It has happened. Let's replant those trees for now. Right, this taiga forest over here is gonna have a bad day. And I'm gonna get an iron axe when this one runs out. That's a good point, Crispo. Not every roof. I've got so much I can do. It's taken a while to get to this point, but now I can do the things again. That is that many. Now, I guess I'm going to start from the fountain. Because the fountain is a fixed point. Except it's not a fountain, it's just a little bell bit. So I need to make a hoe. That's what I need to do. Stone will do. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've just remembered to do, not start making charcoal. That's what I've remembered to do. Now I think temporary measures, I'm just going to put a fence in. Keep out the gribbly things. Then once I've got a fence in, I can go from there. I should have an armourer. I really should. Not going to need gates. Not yet, anyway. So, simplest, straightest lines is... If you are not aware, you can indeed use a shovel to shovel up snow. As I'd hope would be relatively obvious. And... yeah. Let's try not to be too clumsy with this. I have a finite amount of time before night falls. I can hear the sad puppy. I just do not have the facility to entertain the sad puppy. Okay, the villagers who are outside are going to have a nice time, I'm hoping. And by a nice time, they're probably going to get attacked by the weird, like, undead snow creatures. Because night is gathering. Just going to run home as soon as it starts to get dark, sleep, and then repeat. Damn it. This is inconvenient. Hello. Okay then, let's... oh, my chat is set to top chat, not live chat, so I don't get to see everything. Yeah, hopefully everyone will... ah! It's things like that that are very tedious. We don't have lots of snow, I'm imagining. Right, I've got 26 fence left. And I'm going to need a reliable supply of food soon. Short of just eating baked potatoes. Right. Getting in the village enclosed. If some of the villagers are outside, that's a shame for them, I guess. Break the fence there. Put the fence across here. Put the fence. Fences place weird on snow. Just kind of just don't quite go where you want them to. Yeah. Right. So we have beginnings of the enclosure for the village. Huzzah. That's good. There you go. There's a door in a frame. That's totally a door frame. Hello, BitKid. Right, let's plant some trees near the village. Okay, so we have trees near the village now. There's actually trees growing in there again. This means anything tries to get into the village, even if it gets to the fence, it will have a bad day. Which is preferable. And try and keep up with the chat, but while I'm being very active like this, I am going to be a bit slower on the response time. Please don't take it personally. And if you do, well, I'm sorry for you. Okay, so I need to start making charcoal. And I will need some gates. Now I could just use the coal I've got, but I'm going to need quite a lot of it. And coal is useful to sell, charcoal isn't. Alright, so I've got to soon work out a way to get the villagers safely up and down here without them dying. Ow. Get a way for me to safely get up and down here without dying. I'm nearly out of my stone axe, so I'm going to go make a iron one. Another 20. Let's make some more fences. Trundle back over here soon. Was there a crafting table? There was not. Not in there either. We need to get some gates. Hello. So I need a gate. I'm going to make more fence. More gates. Fence, I guess another gate. There we go. There we go. So that's that side enclosed. Eating all the bread. Eating all the bread. Leave a couple of blocks there so villagers can get back in if they decide that's something they want to do. Shovel is holding out admirably. Right, can't do much about the up above yet. That is, at least the flat sides of the village, all contained. I hope that alarm doesn't go off for too long, and that is not anything that people should be concerned for. I want to get a bucket of fish at some point. Have a little fish swimming around in the farm. So, I guess I'm going to need an iron axe and an iron shovel. That alarm is getting very annoying already. Excellent. So this side of the village is all a bit of a mess. Ow. There we go. Okay, so the village is technically enclosed by the thinnest technicality. Yeah. I can do nothing about it, I'm afraid. Sort of waiting for it to stop. Oh. Okay, so there's polar bears over there, but I need water. Can I? There is water here. Okay, so as long as I break the water, all should be well. And if I use plates over the water, it should be waterloggable, and therefore will not freeze, and then the farm can maintain its farmingness. Okay. Trees. Delicious, delicious trees. House alarm. Sorry about this. Is that villager outside the village still? Anywhere nearby even? Evidently not. Okay then. So I can afford some buckets. I will have to take the farm to the water. And it's already dark. Oh dear. Oh dear. That'll do. Now, bad things can still spawn inside the village, but that will be reduced with time. Conveniently, my little house is outside the village. How? Can't believe he's done this. I mean, it's the middle of the day. It's very unlikely. But, hopefully all is well. If it's the house I think it is, they have problems with that alarm every now and again. You can see people with very large ladders coming and looking at it. Ow. So, that fisherman needs to get back into the village, and okay. Which, I think it was this house over here that I was using as my fuel making place. So I need... Oh, that is an annoying sound. I know that's the point, but... oh dear. Alright then, let's keep cutting down these trees. Yeah, I don't miss the sound of my 3D printer right now. Come on, Gib. Give the tree some help. I'm trying to shut my window a bit more. How do I reach this without having to lean? Ah, that's better. I think it may have ended as well. Right. Ah. Double glazing is good. Okay, fisherman. Right, you get in the village. Get in the village. In. 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 Okay. Right. Torches. So let's say we're going to go from the centre of the village and hope that it's fairly well put together. So 1, 2, 3. So that puts it there. Right, I need to go and get some wheat seeds. Beetroot and carrot as well. I had loads of wheat. Okay. Pumpkin. Might as well make the most of it. Oh, what am I talking about? I've got iron. I can make a bucket. There we go. That one's harvestable. That one's harvestable. So my farm is just over here. It's kind of just a bit of everything. Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo. Oops. Yeah, wrong buttons. Oh, I'm getting to button mashing time again. That's not good. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I need that bucket. Hey, saw that. Right, now if I'm thinking correctly, that should stop it freezing up enough that it can yield crops. Oh, it's very quiet now out the with my window shut. Weirdly quiet. Right. Carrots. So yeah, so that's going to be the solution to farming, is put stuff in the water. So it's going to be tricky, but it'll be completely possible. Right then, let's try, now that I have more of an option of what I can do. I've got a big space there. Let's go 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So, I'm going to start this, try and just make them, I guess, the complete version from the beginning, for my own convenience more than anything else. Snow melting there? Does snow melt around torches? That's pretty neat. I mean, I would have, I guess, assumed, but... why am I trying to hit the map button? This game doesn't have a map like that. Those houses are technically made of water. Like this, technically water. Yeah. Should have made 2 buckets, shouldn't I? Now the question is, does ice count? A bit of a trek, but once I've got water on the other side of the village, all will be well. I just remembered, there is a little farm in the middle of the village. I can just grab water from there. No, I can't do this yet. Do this though. I think. So I'm hoping. Hey. I'm gonna get around me that easy. So I've put that there. E. And one more block at the end. Okay, now to fill in the blanks. Yep, and the water shouldn't be able to freeze over because it's waterlogged a block. Hey. Bad noises outside. Hey, okay. So an hour in, we've got some farms started. I've used my brain a bit. That's going to grow over time. These fellas are not helping things, but okay. Okay, it is time to start lighting up the place. So, torch goes there, torch goes there. Torch goes there, torch goes there, torch goes there, torch goes there, torch goes there. Okay, so same down the other side. Hey puppies. Okay, who's being the sad puppy? You're a sad puppy. There we go. And I ate some, because apparently that's just a thing you do if you hold it in your hand long enough. When you don't click. Grumble. Grumble. So I'll try and make the torch on the floor a little more aesthetic at some point, but for now, I'm afraid you'll have to deal with it. Huh. One by string, alright. Okay. I guess a proper village fence will be a good start. Now that I've got, I guess, the minimum done. So as far as if you put the torch at these spacings, nothing can spawn. To my knowledge. I am probably wrong, potentially at least. However, yeah. So, they're growing, hopefully. Got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the snow inside the village shouldn't be too much of an issue with the torches. And that fence is at least on the correct alignment. For now. I'll have to put it out further though. Eins, zwei, drei. 5. That's not how the counting works, I'm aware, but I thought it would be mildly humorous. So all the snow in the village is melting away. Don't quite get why they've got the torches in the middle of the street, but they have. Going up the pathways. I'll try and get that a bit more orderly, put some new pathways in, all that jazz. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Why are you outside? Like, do you reckon I can get this guy to come back in? No, he don't want to. Alright. I'll leave him a block. He can get in if he wants to. One advantage though of the Taiga is I don't have to worry about needing dirt for everything. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now if I take the water from here, it still works. Hey. This is quite pleasant. Okay, so we've got sugarcane, got pumpkins. We're gonna have more stuff when I've found more places I can reasonably put things. I'm gonna have to shave this outcrop of rock away, or put something underneath it, or put a fence on the top. Something anyway. Alright game, I can probably do without the spooky noises, but you do you. Now I need 2 flints. That'll do. YouTube update, okay. So yeah, that's the 11 I've generally been doing. So now let's put. Just realised there's a hole there in the village fence, so that was good. Good thing I didn't realise that wasn't a thing. I have. What was at the top of the hill then? Also, hello, Carl Pollitt? The top of the hill is more village. It's just a really awkwardly shaped village, so I've kind of left that bit alone for now. So I need to get some wood. And I can make a fletching table. I'm going to cut down this rather tall birch tree. Make a loom while I'm at it. What platform? I am on Java 1.14.2. I keep meaning to put in the description. That. There we go. Now in the description. Right, next time I get a chance, I need to get some giant tigers growing. Nice thing. From what I gather, the easy way to tell, as I've been informed, is if you are on console, it has additional buttons on the head-up display. Whereas the PC version does not. And this is the Java PC version, not the Windows 10 PC version, because that's also a thing and is totally not confusing. Totally. But yeah, Windows 10 is Bedrock. The console version's a Bedrock. The main version is Java. And from what I gather, now that Microsoft are running the show, there are different update times for different bits of the game. I need to collect saplings. I need to do that pretty quickly. Going across here. Put those in there. Dark oak. Can go and cook that. I was meant to be making more fences. I'm doing good at this. Fletching table though. Weird fletch, but okay. Don't I still carrying those on me? Okay, so I'm going to have a fletching table. I'm going to plonk that down there. I'm going to put a loom down there. That should all be fine and dandy. So I'm just going to quickly run and grab these saplings. Then I'm going to go quickly run to bed and then try and continue and do more in the morning. Bedrock Xbox. My nephew plays that, but he is not of an age to be playing online. He's barely, well, last time I saw him at least, he was barely capable of building a house unaided. So... should make the pumpkin farm bigger. I just can make the pumpkin farm bigger, and I've stored the seed. Okay. Well done, me. I thought that through. I shouldn't have cut out the bottom of the tree. And there was more of it. Okay, up 2. Yeah, I brought as many trees as I gathered up on the way here, so I've got different types of timber, and it's not just spruce. Spruce is the best wood, but, you know, it's nice to have some flavour sometimes. I mean, the version of the game you already own is the easiest to get, of course. So I need to get 4 spruce saplings. There's another one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Right, that should keep the trees going for a little bit. Now I've got plenty of spruce. I've got dark oak that I can use to make sticks. So I want to try and get the entire village encompassed in fence and torches. So I'm going to just expand it bit by bit so as to make this a bit easier. And this farm is too small by a long way to keep all of the villagers fed. So I'm going to try and help them out on that one. So far so good with the waterlogged blocks. Gonna quickly fill in the front of this house temporarily. And soon I'm going to start making some of my own houses and it will be quite pleasant. So I'm going to start by making the really basic houses, just so I've got somewhere for the villagers to go at night, and then as the place gets bigger I'll make fancier houses. Stuff's already growing. That's good. That means it can grow, which I was concerned about. So I'm going to put the fence around here to start with. Now I always... Come on, get the right one. There we go. When I build a house, I always put a crafting table in the middle of it, so you know you've always got crafting tables to hand. Because you can never have enough crafting tables. I know people even use them for decoration. What madness, I know. Right. So as I go, I will add in the required amenities. I'll slowly, as I say, when I've got an area enclosed and lit, I will expand it outwards, because that way it should keep your villagers safe-ish. I'm gonna try and make a little fountain in the village if I can, although it might just freeze over. It might be quite cute if it doesn't always freeze, but it probably will. Now whenever it snows, which I'm really looking forward to, just as I guess for a personal, like, aesthetic side of things, 2, 3, 4, it will replace all of the, well, a lot of the snow. As I know, Nullus's house on the realm has that going on for it. So every time it snows, he gets a nice fresh layer of snow and it looks so nice. The other thing I can do is, at some point, dig out underneath all these blocks, like this, and put snow down, so it'll look a bit fancier. Now that's the words. That's where the centre of the village is, so I'm going to try and keep that on this road. I'm going to put a fence down for now. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this side all needs torches. I can predict I'm going to get through quite a lot of hose. It's out of quite a lot of shovels, as the other option is doing this. But all of these options are available. It's just generally a little quicker. This way. Well, not that way. Words. The thing I did before with the hoe, normally if you just hoe the ground and come back to a little bit later, it'll be dirt again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So all these torches should stop mob spawns. Where have I messed up? There. That's where I've messed up. Okay. There then. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I have lots of space around the outside of the village. I'm probably going to put some chunky little farms in. Probably not going to bother with any automated farms, as I've got sufficient, you know, capacity to do other things, as I'm not artificially limiting myself on this playthrough, other than by living in the tundra. So the fence line comes to there. That's 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now, gonna still need loads of taiga trees. Sorry, I have aches at the moment. There we go. See, when you hoe the ground, it turns to nice, convenient things. Now, hopefully, that house isn't going to melt. Well, I'd imagine if it would, that torch would have done it by now. It's all melting. Right. Sun's going down. Let's go that far for now. So the sweet berry bushes will mean that anything trying to attack the village will get hurt, as it will not understand how the hitboxes work, or at least they haven't so far. I make good decisions. Oh, you can grow them on tilled land. Fancy. Now, it used to be the villagers couldn't climb ladders, to my knowledge. And they never seem to be able to, but now they can. Which means my normal trick of putting my ladder on my house, my bed in my house on the second floor, doesn't really work as well. It is 5:20. So if there's anybody who's in the Discord who wants to jump on the chat, feel free. I am sort of running out of things to say, as I'm currently just, you know, getting on with stuff. which isn't very entertaining for you all. In terms of audio content, anyway. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I didn't line that up too badly then, those trees. Right, so if you want to jump into the chat in your break, Ash, you're welcome to. If you want to use your break to do something more productive, I understand. I can potentially drag up a Wikipedia page on my second monitor and regale you of the excitement that is the prototype, that being the actual real-life thing of the model you have kindly crowdfunded for me. Now try and have it so that the village extends, the fence rather, extends beyond. So that's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So I go as far as there. 1, 2, 3. Because if you have a house as part of your perimeter wall, what can happen is if you get a raid, they just attack the house, which is inconvenient at best and very, very bad for you at worst. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to need another map soon. For that, I'm going to need stuff that can be sold to the various merchants.
Hello.
Hello. Ah, this may be a way for them to get out. Oops. How is your day going?
Okay, I'm just on lunch right now.
Sounds fun.
I brought pizza rolls for lunch, and then I realized that I bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls. And so I was like, oh, you know, I'll still try to commit and eat them. Nope, they were not good. At all.
They like a different style, a different way of like preparing them, or how are these pizza rolls different? I'm curious.
Well, I normally just get the pepperoni ones or like the cheese ones, but these were like a jalapeno combination. So like the thing I don't like about the combination ones is it has pepperoni, sausage, beef, and chicken, and then jalapeno in it. And the sausage and the chicken just don't. I don't know.
I mean, that sounds pretty good to me, but
it just didn't taste good to me. So I was like, nope, I'm not gonna eat those.
oh yeah, the villagers can just get in over there, can't they?
But if I get hungry, I have some.
How do you join your Discord? Are you the Lord Crispo? I'm trying if Lord Crispo is in the Imperial Fleet. I'm trying to remember. Are you in the Imperial Fleet server? 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's someone with a similar name to you. At least there used to be. So if you are, I can invite you from there. Otherwise, I would need to have a way of contacting you. I'm in the White... Well, I don't know if I'm in that one. Actually, no, I must be. Let me check. Sifs. Yep, there we go. There you go, as you've asked nicely. I completely reserve the right to arbitrarily ban you for reasons that seem only obvious to me. You know, the usual.
And that gives us other ways to harass you, or you harass us. Every way it works.
Yep.
I always want to call him Crispito, if it is a man. Be a woman.
Well, if I remember, because I'm pretty sure I've talked to them before, they are presumably a person by the name of Chris. I may be wrong.
In here in Texas, we have these little taquitos. They're like deep fried taquitos. It's like I make them sometimes for dinner, but it's like tortillas and it's cheese and chicken and like peppers and stuff like that, and then you roll it up and then you deep fry it, and it's called a crispy. But Crispo and Crispito sound very similar.
Exciting.
Mhm.
So I'm using all of the sort of, for want of a better word, bootleg wood to
All
make...
of your snow in your village is very sad.
Well, it was to be expected. So
How are we
this...
supposed to have a snowy village with no snow?
Well, the snow will come back once I've got the land all nicely lit up. At the moment, I need it to be... The snow melts. Ow. Yep.
You were correct. Crispo is in fact a male named Chris. But is he a lord?
I mean, Dankula's a count, so it's possible.
But I don't think he's a panda. Poe's panda kung fu.
What?
Nothing. Because his name is Chris Poe. And if you've seen Poe is the name of the panda, never thought of.
I have seen that film mostly once. I was watching it while assembling something for my nephews last Christmas. They then proceeded to start miscellaneously attacking each other, and it was turned off. Which was annoying, because I was watching it.
Seen all three of them?
Ah.
Yeah.
Hello, puppers.
Good one.
Well, pink and blue survived. It's something.
We started off with 11 and ended up with 2.
Rest in pepperoni. So the new fence is going quite well.
Good.
Ooh. This might be enough to get an emerald from the... Hey! So I still need more spruce. And there's loads of spruce over there, but it's really tall, awkward spruce.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of don't want to bother to have to cut it down. Over these... What's that? The sun is setting, okay. Let's run back in here. It looks a bit like a gallows on top of that hill. That's a bit distressing.
It kind of does.
I'm going to... Don't know why I did that. So we've got pumpkin growing, we've got that stuff. It's kind of dark here, so it's probably not going to grow as well, but it'll be fine. I'm also not going to get sea lanterns anywhere near here, I'd imagine.
Yeah. And no, Crispo, the kitchen is because the kitchen's the best place to be in the house.
Yep, it has the food. Any room that has food is also technically a kitchen by default. So
Yep.
my room has a little fridge in it. That means my room is a kitchen.
This is true. Can confirm. So that means you live in the kitchen. You live in the best room. Does that mean you're the ultimate woman?
Quite possibly.
That's not a woman?
Yeah, if you want to join in the voice chat, then say if I have a means of messaging you, I will do that, but I don't like to just share the link, as I don't know how long the links are active for, and as much as, you know, I'm sure people will be fine, I don't want a bunch of randos jumping in. Might get a little awkward. Now, part of me goes, I should probably leave the road through the village outside the village to save space, but nope.
Yes, Jim. That means that your bedroom is a kitchen. Because peanuts are technically food.
Yep. Any room can be a kitchen with these loose definitions.
No, I think for you it's more understandable to not have a bunch of random people on your server since you put all your work stuff on there.
Yeah. Did I sleep?
Carpentry.
Alright, I must have done. I'm paying attention, Tonic. Honest. Now I've got this bit enclosed, so I can start chopping out these fences. I'm gonna leave the street light up, actually. For now. Well, I might actually put a fence around the farming patch, just to stop the villagers coming and trampling the pumpkins, which they have a really annoying habit of doing. It has to be a food, like a, you know, it can't just be like a cupboard. It has to have like a fridge or a microwave or something. There's got to be some standards.
Speaking of microwaves, I might get a microwave. One of my friends was like, oh, I've got an extra one that doesn't work. Like, that kind of works. So I was like, I can fix it.
Just be careful.
I'm gonna have it if it... I think it's just like the bulb in it's broken.
Ah.
Which isn't that hard to replace.
Yeah, bulbs are easy to replace. Now, which line was it? This line? This line and possibly an extra line after it. So, 4, 4.
You can get some pretty nice, cheap mini fridges on, well, I don't know about your Amazon, but on American Amazon you can. So I bought one and turned it into a Game Boy. Sorry, I bought one and then put a Game Boy design on it.
Ah. Whew.
I apparently missed a lot at work yesterday. The lady that sits in front of me, apparently like her mom died.
Ah.
Yeah, she's got like dementia, so she'd been really sick for a while. But like she randomly got better last week, so that she's like, oh, like she's gonna be fine. And then I guess like she got a call yesterday at work.
Oh dear.
And then someone's stealing people's food. Like their lunches from the refrigerator.
Classy.
Yup. Where are you buying a plane ticket to, Crispo? Where are you going?
I can hear you running Heart Computer. Don't think I can. My villagers, they are still around, okay. I need to grow lots of carrots for them, I think. That'll probably be a priority job. I'll put a big carrot patch probably over here. Possibly over here. Any big piece of flat ground, really. I mean, I could... So that's where the road goes. So if I put that in there, grab a bucket of water from over here. That'll waterlog that. Now I just need to get another hoe. Which I need more sticks. I would make high quality hose, but it's not worth it. Make a little farmhouse at some point soon.
Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I'm reading a Crispo. Put it in the chat.
Don't worry.
He's gonna go see Remstein in Latvia in August.
Ooh.
I'm jealous.
I know I did look at seeing how inconvenient it would be to get myself to Romania to go and see Powerwolf. Because
Joe would be so jealous.
it was one of the cheaper options, was legitimately to go to Romania to do it. So... So I need more carrots. So we've got a block that they can climb over if they want to get back in. The place is mostly lit up. I need a compost bin. And the compost bin is going to have to go... I'm going to put a little farmhouse next to it. So the compost bin is going to go out the front, by the door, on the near side. My problem is they're going to do this, they're going to jump down. But it should be fine. So, that is a non-fruit, that is a ice-proof 5x5 farm. Sorted. Now, one thing I'm probably going to do is... because this shelves about to wear anyway. Be to make the paths, apart from the main 4 paths, narrow, so they get snow on either side and they'll look cute. Because cuteness is a major considering factor for me in this endeavour.
It should be. That's one thing I'm really jealous about, y'all. Is like, Crispo saying it's gonna take him like an hour and a half to get to Latvia.
I mean,
Like,
Latvia's not that far.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all the other countries are so close to y'all, and then like we're over here. Like, what was it?
Being your own continent, yes.
Being, well, like, it's gonna take me, like, what, 12 hours? Like, no, it'll take me 11 hours to get to the UK.
Yep.
And, like, the only countries that we have close to us is Mexico, which Mexico's Mexico, and then Canada.
So Mexico and snow Mexico, understandable.
Pretty much.
So now it should be safe at night inside the village. Should. Let's find out. I'm going to chop out this fence now as it's spare. Yeah, I think I worked out it was going to be like something like £90 to get to Romania and back.
That's not that bad.
Budget airlines. The problem was I would need there to get somewhere to stay, and although I can technically speak some Romanian, some is not enough.
Yeah. Do they not speak a lot of English in Romania?
They probably do, but that's not the point. So, new shovel, new axe. Right, so I'm hoping once I've got the village, honestly I'm going to work around it, because it's a big, sort of flat, awkward shape. I'm going to predominantly... See that little step I left in for the villagers? Had to ruin it. Right, let's go to bed. It's going to be awkward getting sheep out here, but I'm hoping if I get a weaver, I can level them up easily enough that I can get stuff sorted out, and then I can try and make some little sheep fields and stuff and all that nice cuteness.
I like the little snow house.
It's cute. Don't really need to bother with this bit, but might as well get it looking nice and green. Pumpkins are growing really slowly. I think it's because it's cold, everything grows slower. Or at least that would make sense. So I'm going to put a little fence around this when I get a chance. I'm going to make that out of birch, beech, the white wood.
Yes.
That I can never remember the name of, and just interchangeably call it the wrong thing. Yeah, that is the thing though. If I wanted to go, I would have to get to London. So I think I worked out it was probably going to cost me more to get to the airport than it would to get the plane.
Wow.
As all the budget airlines run out of Luton, Stansted and Heathrow. Which... so... You're happy, you're happy, you're happy, you're happy. And I ate some again. I ate two. Why am I eating this? Why am I always eating this? Puppies! Right, and you're going to have to go back to sitting down. I ate two of the rotted meat.
Oof.
For no other reason than because it was in my hand.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Or I did when I had dogs, before they all died.
We'll get you some more. I know there's some that live just behind where your new house is.
Yeah. I need to, when I'm not busy, play.
Yep. Understandable. So I'm hoping once the torches are up on the fences, they'll cast less heat. Because I do think it's really cool that they do melt the snow around them. It's a good aesthetic. The other thing I kind of... I've put a lot of this fence in now. One of the things I was going to say I would quite like to do, I might sort of move it later, is have a road all the way around the outside of the village so I can always access everything.
Yeah.
And I cogitate this as soon as I have finished the entire site. Yay. Talking of cogitating, sadly, Stu does not have his game tonight, as several players are busy.
Aww.
Boo, hiss, etc. Well, Nullus is out of state, like ever, and
Yep. Getting his college
I believe
stuff done.
Han is doing college work as well, and generally it's a busy time for people. So the
Bunch of younglings.
yeah. These young people getting educated. Never catch on. You like the taste of rotten flesh. Apparently so. So I'm slowly expanding the fence line around the village. Now hopefully, once the crops grow enough, I can persuade the villagers to make more villages. Slightly inconveniently, several of them currently are just stacked on the same job. Which is kind of inconvenient.
I do like the clothes that these villagers wear. Like, they're a lot
Yeah.
nicer looking.
The aesthetic is
than just
strong.
brown.
Oh, bunnies. Hello. Maybe we can make a bunny pit in this town. That'll be nice. Constant fresh supply of rabbit. Now the beetroots seem to grow quite well here, because all the beetroots have grown, pretty much. Make more snow.
Okay. No, we're not gonna kill all the bunnies, Crispo. That's just rude.
No, you need to leave at least 2 alive. Yep. Now I've got quite a few potatoes. See, the villagers are already dropping down from above, breaking their own fields. What are they like? And apparently the farmer's wandered off as well, so, If I can find the farmer, I can try and get some emeralds. There's a fisherman. There's an unemployed one. I guess I will make a quarter stack of baked potatoes.
Hi, Disc.
Hello, just gonna... New village, yes. I have started a new map with to make a Taiga village. I think it's quite pleasant aesthetically, so it's a bit of fun. I've got lots of...
This village does need some work.
Yeah. But there is progress, and where there is progress, there is a need to...
Can you?
Hmm?
I was gonna say you can totally make like ice sculptures.
I can, if I get Silk Touch.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm hoping that the sugarcane farm is going to work nicely.
Yes. Hello to all the people that are just joining us. They're just joining. I'm
Ooh.
just here.
Sorry, the first stream was a little dull. It was not aided by the fact that I was just running blind into the... Oh.
The unknown.
Yep. With the hope of finding somewhere productive, which I eventually did, but it took a while. I need food. Num-nums. Where are my num-nums? Hello, Wiener Plays. Ooh, vape is good. Yep, I am not artificially limited like I was previously, so I have lots of opportunity to do what I want to do. It should be pleasant. And if it's not, I have only myself to blame. Since I've gotten all these torches out, I've not been troubled by creepers. However, creepers and lava did do a number on my doggo population earlier. It was big and sad. However, when they run into lava of their own accord, you can't stop them. I had a similar thing with Ark Survival Evolved, where my two best wyverns just sat down in lava and died. And I was just sort of like, but why though? So...
Yeah, that was a lot of dogs that just ran into that lava.
Yeah,
with, like,
they don't
2
understand. It's weird. I guess I can fill in that block.
Technically, didn't he just do what they did in Game of Thrones? Weren't they all trying to go to the north also? For a little bit of the show? I don't know. I don't watch Game of Thrones.
They were from the north.
Oh, well then. Never.
They were going south. The Night's Watch went
yeah.
north, but that was a different thing. There was a significantly smaller number.
Well, I mean, you were a significantly smaller number. You just had an army of dogs.
I suppose. I can't fault you there. I can make snow and just put it on things. That's quite nice.
That's nice. Are you gonna keep all of these buildings here, or are there some of them that you're just like, nope?
I may adjust them later, as I did in the other village. But certain bits like this. Why is that there? Try and get the path so it goes nice and tidily this way. This house is going to have to be adjusted slightly. Yeah, it's going to be nice when I can make some houses, but I need to get all the fences done first. But the trees are now growing inside the perimeter, so I can spend my night times doing that. I just need to get wool, which will be interesting, as I currently do not have a loomist. And I keep calling them loomists, despite the fact that their NPC name is Shepherd. I may have to, if I put house numbers out, which I'm tempted to do because it might be cute, I will try and get the shepherd at number 7. Aha. So I need to make more little farms. I've once again filled my inventory up with junk. I take little off
What
those
you're
to...
saying is you have a lot of junk in your trunk.
Something along those lines, yes, but not quite exactly that. So, boost. Pumpkins are growing better. However, I am safely inside my village. I'm going to go to bed. Whee! Now, if they try and attack me, see, they don't really walk into the bushes too much, but the raiders do. The raiders walk straight into the bushes.
Yeah, they're not very smart.
No. Which is fortunate, otherwise I would probably be very dead. So, gonna just keep cutting down the trees. I'm gonna need all of the trees. All of them. Num num num. Tasty, tasty trees.
I don't think trees are very tasty, but okay.
Have you eaten trees?
No,
Then how do you know?
I don't.
There you go then.
Cannot confirm.
Right, I've at least replanted those. That one's not grown yet. But I've got loads of space. And I'm hoping I can get enough resources together so that I can... You want string still? You want potatoes. I don't think you're going to get potatoes. You want coal? I don't think you're going to get coal either right now. Num num num. Tasty potatoes. Now my villagers are a bit special.
Yeah.
Is that guy who just ran off the cliff up there? Because I know, I think George was saying he was doing some testing, and yeah, the villagers will basically just throw themselves to their deaths if they want to. There doesn't seem to be anything that stops them. It's very inconvenient, really, because if you've got like a really well-trained villager, like really high XP levels, and then he just jumps off the roof. It's gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can get rid of this fence now.
Hey Skog, how's it going?
Hello, Kurtrak. I am attempting to do a vaguely PG stream, so you're aware.
Interesting.
Hey,
Vaguely
Karak.
PG. Hello! Ash. Yes, Ash.
Yes, it is I.
Leclerc. So, I have most of my dog pack slightly back together. I have a name tag. I have 406 seems a somewhat cruel name to give a dog, but that may be the case at some point. Sabaton fans are in the room.
Yeah, I knew that's where you were going with that.
So many of them jumped in the lava though. Like silly amounts of them.
Oh god, so many
Just-
406s.
You just keep making me watch dogs die. First, it was John Wick last night. Now all the dogs this morning.
It's not like because I want to.
I know.
I mean, John Wick was pretty good, but you know, that's...
And no, it was good. A lot better than I guess expected.
That reminds me of when I was little and my dad would take me out to the, what was it, the pound, to watch dogs die.
That seems an odd family outing.
That's how I became a man.
That's terrible.
Well, it would be if that was true, but yeah.
You're gonna have a bad day if you ever meet. So you will remember this. She's like a Skyrim NPC. She remembers things.
I remember everything. For the
Elephant joke must resist.
Are you trying to call me fat?
No.
No, no, not fat, elephant.
Ooh.
You said it was a PG stream, so I figured I'd go for the children's jokes.
Understandable.
I mean, I'm okay with it. Hippos the hippo all the so I can just call myself.
Now, how far do I have to build this out so that I can actually try and reconnect these two halves of the village? Because look at that. Look. Why? How? When? Who? I don't think that house can be saved, but I will try. Oh yes, Coat Rack. I guess on the topic of conversation more than Minecraft so much, have you played the new updates to Rising Storm that were out the last few days?
In the last few days? I mean, I think it's been a few days since I played.
There was a
but I
7
haven't been
gigabyte
playing it
one
recently.
a couple days ago.
Well, in the least I don't have any updates queued, so it must have happened automatically.
Most
Oh,
like.
some-
So this is a front
So
door.
what, they changed a few days ago?
I'm not entirely sure exactly, but I know some of the sounds have changed.
Maybe
Now,
new
when you
maps
get
or something?
hit in the head, it gives different sounds. It's not just the tink of like metal on metal.
I like randomly shooting a bullet into a bush and hearing the tink. Satisfying.
Very.
I knew that bush was suspicious.
The amount of times I've shot bushes and then I've gotten a kill for it. It's like, oh dear. Someone's going to be annoyed. And that person isn't me! Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I'm just holding a trench with a machine gun and... You know, something about that bush makes me suspicious. Oh, would you look at that?
Right, so let's put some dirt down across the front. Let's get the blocks from around the back. See, my current problem is I'm trying to stop all the villagers just throwing themselves off cliffs. It's just untidy at the very best, and bad for them at the very worst.
That's a problem at your village?
Yep, it's kind of on an overhang with bits of it, and the villagers just they just throw themselves off with not a care in the world.
Sound like one of those Chinese factory owners. I'll stop them from being able to fall out instead of actually, you know, making them not want to.
Their pathfinding's just awful is the problem. As I say, there's a street light just in the sky. So, like, I think it was a 4 or 5 story tower on one of them, and the villagers would just continuously be chucking themselves off the top until I put a fence up. Turn that into those.
Take it Microsoft has done a good job with the game.
Yeah, the villager pathfinding does need quite a lot of work, not going to lie. So I'm trying. I've made a new farm. They're planting potatoes in the carrot farm. I cannot believe they have done this. Like, I've not even seen the farmer. Here's all the doggos. So yeah, there's huge open space. And this guy just wants to plant potatoes in it. He must have some degree of Irishness in his ancestry. It's like, you know what this place needs? Potatoes. My Discord died again.
No?
No? Okay. It was doing that a lot yesterday.
Yeah, now Discord's been having some issues at least for some people recently.
Yeah. It's been quite inconvenient. It's just sort of like, hey, I was mid-conversation. Did that joke fall flat? Or is that person not able to hear me?
Oh, well, see, that's why you just repeat it anyway and annoy people if they just found it not funny.
It is always an option. So this part up here definitely needs some lighting. I've actually got a zombie spawner just over here somewhere. It's quite handy. So
Does sound useful.
3, 1, 2, 3. I think. Go side. So that's 1, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Place. I'm assuming Ash has gone back to work.
Yes.
I didn't hear her leave.
Yeah, the ping happened like a couple minutes ago.
I don't hear those. I've got the OBS open, OBS mutes, all of those.
Huh.
It's useful so you
yeah, I'm
don't
just
hear
confirming
constant
what you said.
notification noises.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just confirming that for you.
And I've run out of hoe. So I need to...
Wait a second, you told me this was a PG stream.
Oh, that was bad up here. Yes, vodka. Vodka is a nice drink in moderation when you are over an age where your local authority believes you are capable of drinking alcohol without being a complete mess. I think that was PG enough. Yeah, so there's another way
Assuming I understood what you were saying, yes, I can legally drink.
I thought you lived in the part of the world where nothing is allowed apart from all the things that really shouldn't be.
No?
Am I wrong? Things I need to make. More hose. Things I need to store. Too many.
More chests. More chests.
Yeah, I've not established myself a house yet. I want to get the village kind of up and running before then. I got a pumpkin. Gonna put it back down again, to be honest. Actually, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What have I done here? How have I done this? When have I done this? I suddenly feel very tired and sick. Yay!
Yay! We did it.
Yep. So if you put the fence in the water, then the ice won't form. Which is useful if you want to, you know, continue to have crops.
So you're saying a fence makes it to where you don't need ice. Interesting.
I see what you're putting down there. I'm not going to take the bait right yet, but I'm going to chuckle internally. Getting through these iron shovels, I'm going to have to go back to stone soon. But you get quite a lot out of it.
Yeah, I see. It just opened up the stream and went to the chat. And yes, Ash is correct. I do live in the part of the U.S. where everything is a bad.
So
One day we will. One day the Mojave will secede. And
all the
not
rest
from
of
the
it will
US, but
sink
from
into the ocean.
California.
Or you'll sink into the ocean.
Inland California is not as bad as the coastal stuff.
Yeah, well, those bits will sink into the ocean then. I mean, how big an earthquake do you need on the San Andreas Fault before it just falls off?
Probably a pretty big one. But
Also, I'm aware that the plates go in the other direction and that it can't fall off. It will just keep getting smaller. And taller, if I'm remembering correctly. Is it a overlapping or is it an underlapping? I can't remember now.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
And yet you claim to live there. Shameful display.
I would have to get thousands of feet lower before I'd be at any risk of being sea level, so it's a...
Understandable.
That's not the greatest concern.
The local authorities, I believe, are that. Having seen some of the ordnance that have been passed. One of the ones I saw that made me laugh so much is, you know how you've got plastic straws are just banned, right? And then you know how they've got paper straws now. Okay, well they're officially banned as far as I'm aware. You know what they've done as a result with the paper straws? Right, you know the paper straws they now include with drinks and stuff. You know what they're wrapped in?
Paper, plastic.
Yeah, plastic. So they've swapped plastic straws wrapped in paper for paper straws wrapped in plastic. Simply moving the problem across one. Because the McDonald's in the UK now have paper straws with paper wrappers.
They just improvise, adapt.
And it's kind of weird. It's so weird using thick paper straws though, because it's just like, this is wrong. It's like, you know, do you get Oasis in the US?
Oasis?
The soft drink. It's like fruit juice.
No.
Okay, well, Oasis is a wide-necked bottle. It's about 1.5 inches, as opposed to the normal inch you get on like regular Coke bottles and stuff. It's kind of like that. It's just sort of wrong if you're not expecting it. So, here is a big space. I am going to go all the way to the edge of town and put another farm in. So I'm gonna have beetroots, and they're all gonna get mixed up by the villagers, but I will have tried. That's the important thing. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to the McDonald's, to be fair, and had a drink, so, but no, last time I got one, it had a paper straw, and I was like, oh, cool, alright, I guess they're doing this now. I mean, I personally don't mind. My view of it is, the less stuff that is used in plastic, the more of it can be used in, making, like, you know, petrol and stuff for cars. Because this way, you know, as much as you can make new cars or run on stuff, like classic cars, like, can you imagine, like, an old 1960s Mustang running on, like, biofuel, and it running with any degree of, you know, the same sort of performance?
Well, here's the part where I admit I know nothing about cars. But no, I can't.
It's like a lot of the biofuels. That's the thing, because there's biofuels, and then there's just, you know, fuels. It's just the cost of it. Because it's the whole thing of with chemical, like, cracking, you can basically make anything into anything else with enough time and, like, you know, resources. Because it's that thing of you can make oil out of coal, it's just not very efficient, so you don't.
Interesting.
Because that's one of the things that was
Well,
quite big during World War II, was a lot of stuff was basically swapped across to different fuel, like, providers, to try and save, you know, coal. As I'm trying to remember, I know there's lots of different ones, because obviously you use a lot of coal in shipping at that time, as far as I'm remembering. I may be talking utter rubbish at this point, but I'm pretty sure I know there's the thing of, you know, it was all the, with all the rationing of everything, it was if you could get something for less convenient, you know, well, less convenience, less resource, or a more plentiful thing. Because I know for the longest time you'd get gas from coal. That's where you had, like, gasworks and stuff, which would, you'd cook the coal. Basically, I think it was a bit like making charcoal, in that you heat, if I remember, you heat up the coal. You can then extract basically the oil from it and the gas. And if I'm remembering, I think it's, I can't remember now. Nah, my brain's gone all sketchy. It does this. My apologies, but I know that there's, I can't remember the exact process, but you can make oil out of coal, and you can make biofuels quite easily. The thing is, though, the biofuel is a lot easier to make in certain formats, and it's just not cost effective to make it into, like, proper, you know, like conventional fuels, from what I gather.
okay.
Also, there's all the subsidies are attached to it, because obviously if you are turning, like, grain just straight up into diesel or something, which is technically possible, you won't get any renewable fuel subsidies, because you're not making renewable fuel, you're just making diesel. Because sometimes these things are really badly worded. By sometimes, most of the time.
Oh, so
You get things like in some...
not doing things effectively. How strange.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember, I think it was one in New Zealand where I... wait, this is how to get my channel demonetized. I think they had the one of lawmakers accidentally outlawed magazines for firearms. Accidentally. So you could own a rifle, you couldn't own the box magazine to put bullets into it. Which means, if, say, you have a problem with, like, wild boar in your land, you need to go back to the old method of using a shotgun. Not at all risky, that, is it? Or the more medieval technique, I guess, of going out with a boar spear and hoping for the best.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, the bureaucracy around these things is often very badly written. For example, if in my hometown, certain things are just considered illegal, irrespective of ill intent. Like, you can have completely, like, good things which are illegal as a result of their poor decisions. I guess one of the primary examples of that being
Potato peelers?
that too, but it's the one of the laws, at least at the time, were written such that, if I recall, it was if if you believe yourself to be a victim, you are a victim. That is literally how it is. And it's the if... what was the accent? What was the one? Where are you from? I am from the East Midlands of the United Kingdom. And it is a thing, as far as I'm aware, that if... it is, and again, I'm rambling on it because I'm trying to remember the words in my head. It's the, if you do something for a lady, and they consider that you have done it because they are a lady, and it's not a negative thing necessarily, which would already be, as far as I'm aware, harassment or whatever, but it's if you do anything. So if you, say you hold open a door because that's what you do, because, your parents raised you to be polite to strangers and whatever, right? If someone of a easily offended persuasion comes along and goes, this person doesn't think that I can hold open this door, that's a 2-year prison sentence for you. Potentially. So this is why I have some problems with, badly worded bureaucracy. Because you hold open a door for someone, and they think that you did it because they have not got a Y chromosome, then that's a crime. Yay, bureaucracy. Yay. Anyway, this stream's been going on for nearly 2.5 hours. That's quite a few. I'm tempted to keep going, to be honest. I will have to start a new stream, as the 3-hour chunks are the only way to really get views after the fact, but... yeah, anything longer than 3 hours barely gets any views unless you are a really popular person. Good times. Hello, Casey. I would imagine it is. I'm not sure if that's a joke based on that I'm in a snow biome, but it still works. But yeah, I gather that law is being put out across most of the UK now. I really hope they've amended the words, though, because that's really badly written.
I don't see the problem.
It criminalizes politeness when the things it would be intended to criminalize are already offences, or they shouldn't be at all. It's that kind of weird situation. Also, remember one of the main news stories that was done outside my old university, and it just made me laugh. Good times.
Wait, what happened outside?
Oh, one of the news reports that was being done surrounding this thing being brought in and how it was all good. Somebody basically, camera bombed, whatever it is. When you jump on the back of, a live TV broadcast and say something dumb. So someone did that, and they're like, see, it's things like this, which means why we need this law, and it's just like... can't believe you've done this. Golem, if you walk in my crops, I'm going to be upset. Hey, dogs. So I've gotten quite a lot of stuff to make charcoal with. I'm going to go make some more charcoal. See, as far as I'm aware, though, Coat Rack, California has yet to criminalize politeness. I suppose it's only a matter of time, though.
They try to do a lot of stupid things, but they kind of tend to get struck down. I mean, not things quite that stupid, but...
it's a shame. Right, I'm going to move this door around the house a bit.
By the way, one of the things that a lot of people seem to have gotten confused is that no, it's not legal to intentionally spread HIV here. They that that story was horribly misreported by some people. It was not decriminalized. It was just, reduced. Not saying I agree with that, but they reduced it from a felony to what was it? A misdemeanor. Or some normal, yeah.
It's still not.
I'm not saying I agree with this, but there's already plenty of states where it never was a felony. So I'm just pointing out that things aren't quite as stupid here as it sounds, but they're stupid here.
Understandable. So I've moved the door around the other side of the house so that hopefully things won't be too bad. Now I've still got this lamppost. It's just in the sky. Why is it in the sky?
Lamppost in the sky.
Lamppost in the sky with Yeah, because I want to keep as many of the existing buildings as I can. I'm just trying to patch around them.
Rest in peace, flying lamppost.
I'll put it back up somewhere else, but it's just... That was a silly place.
But will it be flying?
I mean, it might be. Depends how adventurous I'm feeling. So... Ooh. Right, I've got lots of spare fencing, so I'm just going to try and use some of it up. It's so quiet with my window shut. I've now had my window shut in ages because it's been really hot, and now it's just silent. It's weird. So, still need to do something with this side of the village. I think putting some fencing. Where's my I've run out of torches. That's what I was doing. I was making charcoal. So yeah, move some doors around, move some beds. That's a non-fatal drop. However, I'm just going to put another layer of dirt in there. It's an entire house just built on the air. It bothers me. I may just knock that entire clump off at some point. But not yet. So I need another hoe. I need to acquire more crops. With the crops I can sell to the farmer, and then I can get enough money to buy another map. Because as far as I'm aware, I still need... Oh, I only need 1 emerald now. Ooh. Gets slightly easier. Alright, what else do we need to do? So this road is going to need to be moved if it's going to stay at all. Yeah, so this whole village is now nicely lit up. If I could, actually no, at some point hopefully I can get some leads and I can just leave the dogs sort of parked tidily around the place. And they can guard certain areas that are prone to cribbly things. Now, again, as I generally seek the chat's opinion on such things, I will have to, as a result of your kindness, make a new Streamlabs goal. But I'm curious as to what people would suggest. Because part of me goes, I aimed kind of high the first time, and people were very generous. I should probably aim a little lower. That looks really dumb. Oh well. Put another one on this side. So I'm not really sure. I think I got it. Somewhere to set up golem gates, so I can keep golems out of certain parts of the village, because golems are a nuisance.
Common sense going, bro.
That will do. So that's sufficient charcoal to make many. Don't normally make this many torches in one go, but I can't really complain too much. Yeah, there's a single farm in this village though, which is really reducing my ability to get things done.
Sure, that can be rectified.
Oh yeah, but it's the short-term inconvenience more than anything. This means that the villagers will need lots of motivation for them to get more villagers. And they're bad enough as it is. So, I need to continue this fence out this way. 1, 2, 3, and I need to go one more block. Braining. Move this fence in a bit. So hopefully I'll get some rain soon, and that'll refresh all of the snow. Then it should look just lovely. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And it's a half, and I'm not going to make the fence any bigger, but I might make the fence smaller actually. I pick up a lot of blocks. There we go. Climb up there. All around here. Hello, Ilham Mimon. I am afraid I want to say Spanish there, and I don't speak Spanish, I'm afraid. Because I am very bad at it, not for any other particular reason.
Think. Oh, they seem to be correcting themselves.
Hey, I'm alright. I am here with Korak. He is making the stream a little less bored and rambly. Boring and rambly, even. Or at least, that is potentially what he's doing. He may have other intentions. On to...
Well, I hopped in and I drove off your your previous co-host, so
she has...
I figured it'd be rude.
she's only here for a lunch break, sadly. Excuse me. So, that is this... I could probably have done without that extra bit. Nearly out of iron tools. I'm going to have to start a mine soon, but that's not too much of a challenge. So yeah, I'm just trying to tidy up the village as best I can. Oh, there's still houses up there though, and they're going to be a big nuisance to get to because what is this? Why is this like this? Is that meant to be a house? I don't know. There's a couple of unemployed villagers. They appear to have mapped out of the town.
Apparently Ash can't type to save her liege. She's gonna be very disappointed in you, peasant.
Right. So I do want to try and get all these connected up, but I don't know how far the map covers. I will have to go and collect it. As I currently have a map. I need to get a second map for this stream, then I need to get some leather at some point. Not suggesting this this place has some problems with leveling, but this is actually worse than the first village I found as well, because like the outcrops are just so big and like mountainous. But it's fine. Lots of digging tools will make this easier. Travelling merchant. What has he got? What's he got?
Is he happy?
He seems cheerful enough.
Excellent.
Oh, I can make paper and sell it to the cartographer in exchange for a new map. So, there we go, that looks a little more cheerful there. Now, I have realised that
Well, I'm glad you realized that.
yeah, the map, I couldn't tell before, but the map does not actually cover the entire village. So I will need to purchase a second map when I can. But at least I have a map for each episode so far. So I just managed to get a new map for the previous one. I've just realised I've been digging up a lot of that road I didn't need to. Oops.
Take that, status. Your tax dollars got you now.
I mean, I'm more a sort of overlord of this village at this point. See, that's gonna be a problem. I can just run up the fence and into the pointy bushes. Okay.
Ash says that, as a matter of fact, it was her headset that I killed. She did not leave by choice.
transporting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need to waterlog them. And then slabs.
Also, she says that people would rather hear my voice for some reason. Very strange.
I don't know. You will have to ask them.
No, she said that. Basically. It's the implication.
Oof. Hey.
And that Crispo guy found it quite convincing. He seems to agree. Well, I appreciate that you're complimenting me. That's very rude to her.
I don't know what to say. So I've got
Say what you need to say.
pretty much torch lit. All the torches are almost where they need to be. The map looks weird and splodgy, but that will get better next time it snows. So
Oh, cool. Looks like an old, like Elder Scrolls map.
So how much this village does this cover? It's far up to here. How many hoes did I make? Just the one. Just trying to get everything lit up, otherwise I get zombies, and zombies are a nuisance. Because they can corrupt your villagers, and it's just... It's a lot of tidying up to do it then. See, there's a witch. Ooh. Spider. So there's villagers nearby because I can hear them humming. I've fallen and I can't get out.
Do a flip.
Right, 10 viewers, nice. Yeah, so if people want me to, I can keep going probably another 3 hours after this one. That's quite a nice morning view. The slight mistiness of the rendering. Yeah, this is inside the village map. The question is that house with the creepers inside the village render map? 2 arrows left. I have that arrow left. Oh, come on. Rude. Oh, well, at least it didn't blow into that bit, otherwise that would have been a large amount of a nuisance to deal with. I am just off the map here. Ow. And yeah, this map... Why? So if I build a staircase up here, it is going to be a really, really steep staircase for no apparent reason. but required, sadly. Yeah, I will keep going. It's in about 15 minutes. I will end the stream. I will then start a new stream. So that road is approximately there. This is the straight line. I reckon here. How far can I go before it gets inconvenient? That's
Skog,
not...
have you tried seeing if Ash sinks in water because she claims not to be a witch?
There are witches. I can hear another one. There are a witch's house around here on the top of this snowy mountain. Where is it? To hear it. Yeah, that's a nice little view. Yeah, so you see there's the snow on the roofs, that's quite cute. A few little igloo houses. But yeah, it's all fenced off. It's all nice looking. Mostly.
Yeah.
There's all this massive crater. Oh, there it is. So, I'm sure many villagers will die in the process of trying to get up and down these steps, but I have tried.
You can make them wider and add fences if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll probably terraform this whole thing into the hill at some point. But that's the only reasonable way of getting up and down from there is via stairs.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, make it 3 wide.
Oh, I'm gonna make it 3 wide now. So
Oh, cool.
put some extra on at some point. Put some sides up. Yeah, there's a path that leads all the way up to this single house over here. So that's an efficient use of my time and resources. I'm going to then flatten out this chunk of the top of the hill, having stolen this lamppost.
Lamppost thief.
What are they going to do? See where I've gone?
Evil.
And if I dig out all this dirt here, I can use it to build up the hill on the other side. Now I just need to put some torches out. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There. One, two, three. 1, 2. That. 1, 2, 3. There. Okay, then the front door is bang in the middle. Bloop. And torch.
Hopefully all things should be perfect balance.
Put some fencing up, because I'm going to fall off that if no one else will.
What else will then I will? Sometimes you just gotta do things yourself.
Yep, right, so that is the beginnings of a thing. I'll put some railings out as I go. I will put the dirt underneath. By torch. As I go. Yeah, this is a lot at the moment of me just kind of slowly moving around and poking things.
I find people tend to be annoyed by that kind of thing. You just walk up and poke them.
It depends on the circumstance, I guess. So, that goes up there. Gonna need another one that goes up there. And that's the centre line. Let's be optimistic. How goes the various college things that I believe you were doing?
Alright, the semester over. A's and B's.
Not bad. Better than I did.
I've had worse semesters.
So these paths don't quite intersect properly, but I'm sure I shall survive in the long run. This leads by twists and turns up to here. If I put enough fence in, I can build into the village. And all will be well. By force if necessary.
Yay! By force.
They must learn of our peaceful ways. Bye. We shall free them of their complicated lives. The complicated part, not the lives part. Same merchant. So I'd kind of like to buy some vines, because then I can make the cracked stone. Ooh, the potato man is throwing potatoes. We might soon get some little villagers running around. Yay!
Is that how that works?
Yep. Beds and food is what gets you
Throw
villagers.
Potatoes around? Or I should say the potato man throws potatoes around.
Yeah, in fact anyone can throw them, but if the farmer does it then it's automated, which is more convenient. Now it's just gone evening, so I'm going to go into one of these houses, throw carrots at them. Yeah, the village looks... This back corner doesn't look right. Is there not enough torches out, or is the torches not... Oh no, it's just not... What? Oh no, it's this bit out here.
How interesting. Someone's asking if they can tickle you.
I mean, I'd appreciate if you don't. And sorry, I'm on a single player world, I'm afraid.
Sorry, Stormus.
Yeah. Also, hello Stormers and hello GT Sport. I may look into a realm or server in the future. However, at the moment that is a not very justifiable expenditure. Well, technically it is, but you know, I need to wait until I've been to the hospital in a few days, and then I can find out what is going to be justifiable in the future. Yay!
Yay, justifiable.
Yeah, my apologies to anyone to join in, but is not currently. I got 2 whole bone meal from that. Wow. Yep, village is coming together. Yay. Ow, my fingers. Right, so I'm probably going to take a 10-15 minute break shortly. That's it, run in the pointy bushes. Okay, yeah, because I'm used to the village being through 90 degrees, so I'm getting used to the fact that that isn't north. So it's this bit that looks is all weird and has all the lumpy ground. What I'm probably going to end up doing is building it up.
Just rotate the entire village.
Rotate your village. Go look at my field over here. Need some potatoes. It'll be soon time to go to the shop that sells the things. Specific, I know. I'm going to try and grow wheat over here. I'm going to try and harvest the potatoes. They all come up for harvestingableness. I guess I'll replant beetroots over here. Yeah, got about a minute or so left. Watch this villager fall off. No, he hasn't yet. That's good. They're learning. Oi! 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 There we go. So... Episode 2 map. So... Into the frame. Now we have 2 maps. There you go. So I'm going to say I'm going to leave you there for now. I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes for part 3. So I will see you all in a little while. Have a nice day if you don't return. See ya.